Welcome to the second part of our The Settlers' Rise of an Empire tutorial. In such a large city, the settlers don't just need food and clothing. They like clean, beautiful houses and a lot of entertainment. Always ensure the happiness of your settlers. For example, the lack of clothing in some of these houses will not be without consequence for long. The satisfaction of the different requirements is directly linked to the advancement of your hero. So here we would like to describe some of these requirements in detail. If something in your town is not going right, you can mostly see it at first glance. Here there's obviously a cleanliness problem. It shouldn't take too long before a settler armed with a broom rushes here to thoroughly clean their house. Should you not have any brooms or soap available, the residents of this house will stop working and demonstrate on the marketplace. In large cities, the settlers might even get sick, so always keep an eye on your supplies. To ensure that the settlers don't get bored in such a large city, you need to provide them with entertainment. For this you can use taverns, theatres and baths. The tavern requires honey as raw material for mead. The theatre requires wool for its costumes, and the bath requires water. If the resources become too scarce, you could arrange a festival on the marketplace or hire street artists for a short-term happiness boost. Festivals also attract women to the city, who, if they find the man of their life, will also stay in town and actively support your settlers in their work. Once the requirements of the settlers have been met, the happiness of the settlers can be further influenced with luxury items. A smith could, for example, upgrade all the roofs with beautifications. He'll pick a house for himself and fit it with a weathercock and other objects. And life is more beautiful. The banner maker, on the other hand, as the name suggests, will weave a woolen banner and attach it to the house of his choice. The carpenter doesn't upgrade the house itself, but creates a much nicer city image with his benches. Together with the candle maker, these four professions create more content settlers. And in addition, you also need the luxury goods for the further advancement of your night. If you fulfill the requirements of your settlers and additionally provide them with the extra comfort of luxury goods, you will attract the envy of competitors. Sooner or later, you'll be forced to defend your flourishing city. We will explain the military system in the third and last part of the tutorial.